applause to our Toastmaster of the evening, the host tonight, 8 times district champion, Stephen Fernando.
Thank you. Wonderful. You must shake the head, you know. I was so happy, you know, Ms. Ziwen said, Mr. Lee Z. When I mispronounce his name properly, otherwise he won't invite me again. He said to be a good speaker, you have to be an Indian. It's true, you know. Do you know in Malaysia, they got Malay, Chinese, Indian. Who is the most friendly race, you know?
Chinese.
No, India. India, they did a survey, they found out. Let's say you got accident, pop, the blood break the leg lying like that. Chinaman will go. He will say, say, won't say, because they want to buy number, you know. Cheese. Then the Malay man will go, you know. He'll say, the Indian is the only one who will go and see the guy. He's the only one who will ask, sakit ka? So anyway, good evening. Thanks so much for coming. Today you got all the champions here. We got the world champion here. First runner-up in the world, you know. In Bahasa we say, yang pertama naik atas. No, that is a lot of paper about Malay, don't poke eye. Broken run, when I introduce him later, if in Bahasa will be, yang pertama dari Malaysia, dalam di bidang dunia, yang pertama naik atas. Very good, you know, next human speech you can do that. When they say, catch up with you, tangkap atas dengan awak. So now, I'm supposed to talk to you about Toastmaster International. Anyone, any new people here? No, so I don't have to touch it. New. You know, lucky I'm not prepared, you know. So, nobody here? Right. So tonight, what you're going to have is the speeches and the role players. And so, ladies and gentlemen, make yourself at home. Enjoy the speeches. We have got very good speakers. Now, where is the Mr. Lee? Where is Mr. Lee? Mr. Lee, oh, you're here. Can I introduce or do I have to talk some more?
Up to you, sir.
Okay. No, because he said talk for 10 minutes. I don't know what to talk.
Only now 2 minutes only.
Yeah, Okay, I tell you what. Do you know? Again, who are the most friendly people in Malaysia? Again, they found out. You know, suppose you go to Penang, you are lost, right? You go on the road, you see Chinaman. You ask for direction. Kawan, saya mau pergi itu balai polis sana macam mana? You know what Chinaman will say? Mau pergi terus tanya. True or not? Because they are so good in outsourcing. If you ask a Malay man, he will say, ya lah, balai polis memang ada, tapi saya tak sedap jalan tu kalau dia mungkin lampu isyarat kiri-kiri. He don't know. But if you ask the Indian, he will give you the direction. Dia pergi terus. Lampu pertama 1, 2, 3 masuk kiri. Pergi sana kedai makan 1, 2, although might be wrong, but he will give you. You know why? Because he's very friendly. So I tell you what, we'll go ahead with the program. And for those of you, since there is nobody new, we not talk about Toastmaster International, but I tell you actually Toastmaster International. I'm very fortunate. When I joined Toastmasters in 2001, Mr. John Tan was my mentor, you know. And he told me, Fernando, if you want to be among the better speakers, you got to shave bald. And I followed. So the moral of the story, listen to what they tell you. Yes, I got to know him. He was in KL Central. We were in KL Central Toastmaster Club. And my area governor was Champion Logan. He was area governor, you know, so prestigious, you know. So I learned from all of them. So you must learn, and then you become champion. So now the international speech contest coming. Are you all taking part? Take part, you know. If you got no speech also, simply go and talk. You know why? Like I found in my club, no contestant.
How to compete with you?
No. You know, my club very good, you know, every year no contest. So those who turn up are nominated for area. Oh, really? No. That's how last year I got into humor contest. They call all the judges, led by distinguished Toastmaster friends, all the judges. The judges were more than the attendees. Then they said contested nobody. So my president, Dr. William now said, Fernando, you speak. So I went to speak. Like that one, you know, sometimes you are lucky, you know. So then you go to area contest, you go there. But now I tell you what, we have table topic. Do you all know table topic?
Yes.
Yeah? They call it Topica Meja. Mr. Ismail here is our official translator. It's really true. Recently I was asked to do some once in a way stand-up comedy, and then they said this housing minister, Dr. Cho, is there. Got one or two deputy ministers. You go and do comedy. I didn't know what to do, so I told them about translation. They liked it, you know, but they said don't go to Dewan Bahasa. Translation very good. All you got to do, do you all watch, you buy DVD from Pasar Malam. The movies that you watch, you go and buy from Pasar Malam. The illegal one, you know. Then you don't watch the movie, you watch the translation. The translation is done by Ah Chong and Afat. But Darling Street upstairs, they do. Very kasa, you know, very crude type of translation. Very good. I first know it because one day my daughter was watching a movie, you know, where Jennifer Lopez speaking on the phone. She said, keep in touch. They translate, simpan dalam sento. Very nice, though. Then after that I watched. Then you know, this Beverly Hills Cop, Eddie Murphy, he catch the group. Said, you are full of shit. They translate, engkau penuh dengan berak. Wow, very entertaining. Very nice. Then there's an old movie. You know John Wayne, those days they don't use bad words, you know, John Wayne, Gary Grant, you know. The worst they say is, why you son of a gun? Or they translate, engkau anak kepada senapau. Welcome, please. Yes. Mr. Dore is our official caterer and host. Thank you, Mr. Dore. Do you all know Mr. Dore, huh? Yes. He every time prepare the food, before that he pray. So far, no indigestion. Oh, very good. So, wait, oh yes, then one more thing I must tell you. Again, because so proud to be Indian. You know, in Malaysia, you got Chinese film, Malay film, Japanese film, Korean film. Do you know which film is the most viewer-friendly? Indian movie. USM conducted a survey, you know. You know why? Indian movie, the song is about 9 minutes. True or not?
Yes.
Once the song starts, you can go and do so many things. You know? I always watch my wife. She go and boil water on the fire. Come back, they're still singing. Indian movie, the fight is about 29 minutes. Once it starts, you can go to Giant, come back, they're still doing up. True, you know. I say in Kelana Jaya, yeah, the small giant. So my wife Saturday watched the movie. Then she said, fight has started. My neighbors wonder why, you know. I said, no, lah, so she said, fight has started, don't change channel. She'll go and come back, they're still eating mola. That's why they're so viewer-friendly, allow you to do so many things. And you notice, Indian movie, the crooks are so disciplined, you know. They queue up to get mola. Like you see Chinese movie, everyone come one shot, come on. No, Indian movie, they will come, he wait for his turn. And then in Superman, you know Superman? How many people fly? Only one has a lot. Indian movie, all fly. Touch only, they go. Whoa. So they found Indian. And also Indian movie, finally, I must tell you, they found, you know Indian movie, when the hero fight, you know, he will fight with 29 people, beat them up, there, chase the group across the river on the train, beat up 2 cars, this, that. baju not dirty. Then he go for the wedding. Very good. That's why Indian movie very nice. And finally, I tell you, Indian movie, you know, it's not when the man fighting, he use the kind of sarong, yes or not? He give flying kick, this kick, nothing fall down. So now we got table topics. Let's welcome the table topic master. He will conduct the table topic, then he will arrange for the evaluation, then he will do the demo topic, and he is table topic master. ACB, Advanced Communicator Bronx. I'm for last 10 years ACB, you know. So people ask why I say Advanced Communicator Ball. ACB. Hey, but actually Toastmaster, sure nobody know. This afternoon I was in SO Toastmasters, you know. One of the gentlemen, the Malay gentleman told me Toastmaster very enjoyable, you know. Because he said every time the wife nag him, he does the evaluation. I mean, he also a bit like me, no? I said, Mr. Fernando, Toastmaster very good, you know. I always irritate my wife. I go back late, she said, why you come over? She said, hold on, dear. You don't have an opening. No body, no clothes. What's the message? Can you repeat all the nagging? Don't scold him, you know. She said, live your own life. That's very true, you know. Very true. So actually, Toastmastering very good. Policeman stop you. I must tell you also one more thing. But time, Mr. Tam. Mr. Tam also, when I joined Toastmaster, he scolded me a lot, you know. He was in telecom Toastmaster. Yes or not? Thank you, Mr. He scolded me a lot until I don't want to come. Then my president that time, Ravi, and the person who brought me the Toastmasters is Dominic Joseph. Yeah. But he called me, you know. What happened is, one day he said, hey, since you do a bit of training, there's this Toastmaster, have you heard? I said, yeah. He said, you come. So I went for the meeting. Suddenly they asked me to speak table topic, you know. Then I couldn't handle. I just went there, I said, umbrellas are useful even when it doesn't rain, something like that. I just talked for 1 minute, you know. End of the meeting, I was voted best table topic speaker. Suddenly he called me, he said, hey, you were voted the best, you better join, you know. So I joined. Later I found out everyone who comes first time voted best. So now I try that in my club. Very, very useful, you know. The guy comes first time. That day we said, money is evil. He said, money, yeah, is evil, but depend how. Thank you very much. He was voted the best. Today he rang back, he said, Fernando, when is the next meeting? Very good, you know, because that's how we encourage people to join. They call it innocent miscommunication. Okay, Mr. Tam, can I continue? Call the person.
Yes. Now it's 12 minutes, you're given 20 minutes, now it's only 12 minutes.
I didn't know, like he just said you.
Never mind, I should show some more.
So now, what else I want to do? Do you know Malaysian football team? They did a survey. Why the Malaysian football players second half they all no energy, you know. USM, they conducted the survey. Then they found out the Malaysian football players, you notice or not, first half, anytime they get the ball, they kick, they speed, you know. They follow English Premier League. Get the ball, kick one and two. Come to second half, dehydrated. Because I stay in Kelana Jaya, I go around the stadium now, the coach says, jangan mudah sangat. Nanti kering badan. I mean, they follow, sometimes they follow. Yeah? Okay? One more thing. Any questions? No. You know, I always go for, introduce, I must introduce the role players. Oh, you introduce the speaker. Sorry, Mr. Lee. I hope next year you invite me again. Sorry. I've introduced the role players. So when I call the name, you know the usual, Gugu Gaga. Okay. Toastmaster of the evening. Okay. General Evaluator, ladies and gentlemen, world champion, Yang Pertama Naik Atas. First, Mr. Lokendra, he's the G. Give him a round of applause. Table topic master is Yao Chao Fong. Smile. I think Toastmaster smile a lot. You must. They all know how to. They all smile, huh? Oh yeah, before I forget, I must tell you also, speaking about Indians, just Yao Chao Fong. Before I forget, because, do you know this year I'll be 65, you know? So now, actually I must tell you, when you call me, you have to address me as YB lah. YB, huh? Like Mr. Tan Samchi and we are called YB. The Selangor government is approved. I told my wife, you must call me YB. She said, be whatever you want to be lah. You know why? YB is for Young Besara. Do you know now Selangor government giving, federal government giving $500, you know? You simply go and register, they give, you know. Oh, you all don't know, because you all are very young lah. Okay. So now table topic, R counter. Who is the R counter? Oh, table topic evaluator. Ladies and gentlemen, a great mentor, John Tan. R counter is ACB competent. Of course, John Tan is not a distinguished Toastmaster, no. On the way lah. He's almost lah. He's advanced Toastmaster gold already. And then R counter is ACBCL Chia Ming. Where's Chia Ming? Grammarian, ladies and gentlemen, competent communicator. CC is competent communicator, Hanai. Not Chinese communicator, no. Competent communicator, competent leader. Lao Man Yi! Timekeeper! Timekeeper! He keeps the time. Timekeeper. Distinguished Toastmaster and a gentleman, he's so helpful to all the Toastmaster clubs. Ladies and gentlemen, it's so emotional. Dan Samchi! Oh yeah, I must tell you the story, you know. One of my jogging friends is ASP, you know, police traffic chief, you know, ASP, you know. His name also is Ismail, he's traffic chief. That day he told me, you know, Fernando, I tell you one thing, this Chinese we have, the most difficult to summon is Indian driver, you know. I feel so proud. I said, why? He said like this, if we stop the Chinaman for speeding, straight away he'll ask Brapa. But he said, don't know lah, maybe he means Brapa Laju. I mean, we give the benefit of doubt lah. Malay. If stop the Malay man, he will say, oh, tak sedap kereta bau kan, kita tegang. But if they stop the Indian man, laju, itu apa laju? Kereta tak ada jalan. Tak ada jalan. Saya cakap dengan dia, mana jalan? Tengok speedometer kosong, mana jalan?